original story of Guild Wars was functional, but not great. It took you on the tour of Terria, but the pacing was messy, the dialogue was clunky, and the main villain, the Elder Dragon Zaitan, was barely a presence. For a long time, the story felt like an afterthought. That started to change with the expansion. Hearts of Thorns raised the stakes, but Path of Fire was a truly stage for something incredible. We were no longer fighting a mindless dragon. We were hunting a rogue god, Balthazar. And the consequences of that conflict changed everything. The course of Terria, the course of the story. I literally almost quit Guild Wars 2 over the original story. Seriously, I was freaking done. The base game story left me so underwhelmed that if you told me back then eventually calling this the best story in an MMO, I would have jumped out a window. Not really. Don't take me seriously. Guild Wars 2 offered so many things that can really rival a lot of RPGs out there with their story. At first, I thought it didn't. I really did. A lot of the writing in the beginning when you're trying to start out as a news player, it's very clunky. It's very like you have to force yourself to play this game. Then an expansion started. It really opened up. It felt like a different game. It really did. I don't understand why. All I know, the writing got better. They had cutscenes. They didn't have the side-by-side panel type cutscenes with two characters talking anymore. They expanded the game and opened it up. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for all you guys telling me it gets better, so I stuck through. But as a new player, if I didn't have you guys to sit there and tell me to keep playing, and I probably would have quit. I probably would never got this far. Between its big expansions, Guild Wars 2 drops Living World Seasons, an epic started story that updates and connects the dots. Season 4 is the masterclass of how to do this right. It kicks off right after we defeat the rogue god Balthazar. And Terria is absolutely in chaos. Turns out killing a god has consequences. And one of them is a tidal wave of magic that supercharges the crystal dragon Kralkatorrik. But the immediate threat wasn't there. It wasn't the dragon. It was a guy who was patiently waiting for his moment. A villain so perfectly written, he steals every scene. And it's the king, Joko.
Drastically understated. Oh, Commander, you look so disappointed, so impotent. I feel for you.
It's not just Joko that's a really cool character. Even with his jokes, his sarcasticness, or, you know, you see all these characters growing up. Taimi grew up. Braham is growing up. And it's really cool to see. You see these little kids growing up into these wonderful heroes that fight these big monsters, these elder dragons. Finding out more about Rytlock and his family, his story, it was mind-blowing. I don't even know how long do Char live? What's their age? Season 4 felt like Game of Thrones out of Guild Wars 2. It was an emotional roller coaster. Joko kidnaps Taimi, threatens to turn her into the undead, be part of her army. We're racing to save her time. We know Taimi for years at this point. The story constantly reminds you these NPCs are not just NPCs. They're your friends. They banter, they argue, they grieve, and they have each other's back. The whole time I was playing Season 4, it was an emotional pull to your heartstrings. It wasn't even about half of the time about Joko, even though I was tired of hearing his voice, tired of hearing his name every 2 seconds. Season 4 is basically about Aurene and her story of growing up, raising her as an egg back in Hearts of Thorns, and that's years ago. Aurene was coming up to her endgame, her destiny. She had to fight her grandfather, Kralkatorrik, and that right there was mind-blowing too. In the episode All for Nothing, it was a full-blown war against Kralkatorrik that left the whole community stunned and silenced, pulling all the emotional ties from every single character and around Aurene. Most MMOs won't pull that. They will never do that. They rather play it safe, but Guild Wars 2, they didn't. Our bond is too freaking strong, y'all.
My champion.
What? I can hear her?
The Scion speaks. Aurene. How? Eating a lich has its advantages.
Fucking Joko, bro.
Oh. Alchemy.
Fucking Joko. What? Praise Joko.
Kept us waiting long enough.
Rand.
You can hear her. At the end of the day, praise freaking Joko. You can't run away from this guy. Honestly, I say he's one of the best characters, but right there, that was awesome. That was genuine. And I didn't believe that would happen. That blew my mind at that moment. It's always coming down to Joko, man. Why? Why does it always come down to Joko? Joko, I guess, is all be all, the alpha omega in the franchise universe. You can't escape this guy. He saved Aurene. Or, well, Aurene kind of ate him. And dragons are magic. And she ate the source and absorbed his magic. But, yeah. I can't believe that happened. The incredible thing is the story didn't just peak and fall after season 4. The momentum kept on going through the Ice Brood. The End of Dragons expansion. The focus is still on that the core group of friends, an ever-changing world, proving that ArenaNet is all in one and it's a narrative. The story just keeps on growing and getting better, tackling new ideas without ever losing the feeling of one continuous journey. When I look back at my time with Guild Wars 2, it feels like two different games. The one with the generic MMO story that felt like an afterthought. And then there's a game, it became a sprawling epic saga, where some of the best characters and world building in the entire game. Living World Season 4 was the turning point. It proved that an MMO could actually tell a story, an emotional weighted story, like a single player RPG, giving us one of the best villains of the ages, Joko, and delivering a narrative that paid off. That was years in the making. It's a story about hope, loss, a group of friends trying to save their world against the impossible odd. It respects its characters, it respects the player time, and it shows that Living World can be more than just a marketing term. After season 4, I can say without a doubt that Guild Wars 2 has my money, and it's one of the best stories out there in the MMO genres right now. Thank you guys for so much for subscribing, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and comment down below so we can get this discussion started. And if you want to support the channel even more, consider joining the membership. It's only 99 cents. Every little bit supports and helps me continue making content for you guys. And I appreciate every single one of you for watching and supporting the channel, and I catch you guys on the flip side. Peace!